full of content. And now we have JakoMania Chronicles. We get twice as many tournaments. It's fantastic to see him over here playing with us. And he's rocking a new team. If it's not a new team, it's not one that I've seen him rock personally. So he's rocking Hawkeye with Monster Hunter. And then we got, what's Stylo rocking? I didn't see for a quick second. No, Dante's there. Ooh, Chun-Li, Dante, let's go. Catch up a little bit. Taking shots in the corner, bro. Freaking Dante and his buttons, dude. A little bit of slow to start. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the connections to all pan out right. Cataclysm playing to us from Canada.
Quack quack, shucky ducky. Yo, active tag. I'm just gonna commentate till Cataclysm comes back. Active tag, bro. Active tag.
Yo, welcome to the mic, y'all. One and only.
Yo, what's going on?
UG's very own OG War Destroyer, bro. What's up, man?
I'm actually like low key like excited that there's two commentators. So I'm a little hungover, bro. I'm a little hungover.
And it's Wednesday.
No, dude, party on a Tuesday for real, dog. Party on a Tuesday.
Party on a Tuesday. Solomon Grundy?
No, I actually hung out with your mamu and Weapon Sex yesterday. And,
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, who? Who are these guys?
Your who?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden Bud Light Platinums made the scene, and here we are.
And then Michelob Ultra gets.
Yeah, and they all came through. All right, I can't see the match. What's going on? I can see the afterplay.
It's all good. That's all good. Right here we got a Soulstorm. Got two characters in. Dante's trying to deal with both of them. Gets hit. Big buttons. Alba takes the grab. And super tag time, dude. Oh, this is unfortunate. Probably gonna lose Monster Hunter. Ooh, Willie.
Dude, whenever an MVCI tournament starts, it's super tag time.
Yeah, me and Cataclysm were talking about that. You know, the Strive beta's done, bro. People are craving high damage and net coding.
Yeah, yup. Yo, I'm gonna just say this, bro. Guilty Gear's dope. All fighting games are dope. But don't be out there calling things the next Marvel, dog, that aren't the next Marvel, bro. Let's call it the next Guilty Gear. That sounds a little more appropriate.
It sounds cool.
A lot. It's like Hades' Comet. Am I even gonna see it again? All right, who's up? StyloRen with the win. Ooh. Yeah, tough draw for Cataclysm. Cataclysm, I mean, going strong with his Monster Hunter. He usually uses Thor, but I guess we got Hawkeye in there. But Stylo, one of the most aggressive new bloods on the scene.
I do like the Hawkeye Monster Hunter though. We usually, like we've seen Raid run Monster Hunter cap and also Hawkeye cap. So I've been able to kind of see like them mess around in like that same type of arena. But I actually really do like the synergy I've been seeing.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a deviation from Cataclysm's kind of claim to fame. Like, I mean, obviously rocking two of the heaviest armor characters. Right? I would expect like a Winter Soldier tag out or something, but he's definitely deviating from his comfortable strat.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this in the corner. What are we gonna do? Only manages to get up like really like 2 buttons, you know, and then that mix up in that corner. You really want to get a couple of them out.
That work? Oh, putting the damage on Hawkeye. Can we hit him? Oh, one more arrow would have did it.
You know, I think maybe if he's just soul whip, to be honest.
Actually, I like the pressure he's putting on because you could tell obviously Stylo's trying to heal, but Cataclysm's like okay, if you're gonna stay back and heal, I'm gonna at least put some chip on the main here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be annoying as possible.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make both people hurt then. All right, trying the tactics. The ban shallow tactics.
See, and I do, you know, what somebody like Cataclysm's gonna have. It's kind of like a catcher in baseball. They see all the pitches. You know, this guy watches a bit more Marvel than most.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like, there's definitely a little extra.
No, I can totally
there's
get what you're
a little
saying.
extra what he can see.
Yeah, there's not anybody. Maybe Jako and Cataclysm would be the two people who actually probably have the most mental database knowledge of this game.
Maybe Coggins?
Yeah, I mean, Jako's everywhere.
Yeah.
And Cataclysm's done. Actually, I'm not even kidding. It's actually, like, I still have a baby headache, so I know I can get hyped and I'll start yelling and it'll turn into a major headache. This game will take you there, bro. This game will take you there. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty. Don't hydrate. The worst advice anyone could have.
Yeah.
Let my trip go, bro.
Yeah. Nah, it was really cool hanging out with them SoCal peeps, though.
It's so crazy how far Dante's able to just. That's just a button. It's not like he's shooting anything. It's just a button.
Okay, I do like kind of the wall that Cataclysm is setting up here. Just he's not really risking anything, but still putting stuff out there at a comfortable range.
Yeah, and I think too that was a struggle with the Thor team. Is for Thor, in order for you to throw something out, you need to expose your whole body.
Yeah.
You know, Hawkeye could get those arrows out a lot faster.
Yeah, Thor's, you have to play, like people say, like, oh, Thor's, I know a lot of people said Thor was good in the beginning, and some of that talk winded down a little bit. I think you have to be really smart and really, kind of like Widow. Like, even though he's not fast like Widow, you gotta always be aware of where your ranges are with Thor.
Yeah, I always think about it like with Merkel. I don't know if Widow's as good as Merkel is.
Ooh, that's, yeah, I definitely know exactly what you're saying.
Merkel has crazy good execution.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't Black Widow, if that was Jill, he would probably be just as good.
Yeah. Definitely a man with talent. Okay, Chun-Li trying to rush.
I love that arrow into the whip. It's so good. Okay, just survive this box right here.
Yeah, just holding the defensive position. Super tag.
I've been wanting to see Stylo get a little dirtier on that super tag. I feel like he only gets one button.
Yeah, oh, that. Oh my god, the stun on that air attack. Okay, no box. Oh, I got him confused. Okay, who had the two characters?
Yeah. I was gonna say he's probably trying to save it if he could get one of them.
Yeah.
For
some reason, I thought the one coming, Stylo was gonna have the revive. Like I said, I had fun last night.
How do you play this?
Ooh, that's hitting.
Oh yeah. I got it confused for a second. I'm like, why is he boxing?
Okay, puts the box out. Yeah, doesn't like the scenario of having no life. You know, just point blank shoot him in the kneecaps. All right, little Winster. Winster in the house.
Yeah, and I like it too. Try to keep Dante a bit out of that air too, because once he starts getting those stupid overheads and whatnot,
he just gets too many options once he's up there. Oh,
I love it.
Lucky launcher Lin status.
Yeah, I was about to say that's straight Lin. Here you go, Cataclysm, get your rocks off, bro.
All Cataclysm gotta do now is just not get a chicken in his biscuit sandwich, and we got two Lins in there. Is Lin in the chat? Is Lin in the chat? Unlucky Lin there.
This
Shout
is
out.
neutral and
Shout out to Lin. Shout out to Lin.
I do like that of the characters that Cataclysm he kept Monster Hunter, which I think is and will prove to be the better character.
Lin is the only thing that makes Team XC respectable. No, I'm just kidding. I just want hot takes. Every time I grab the mic, I want hot takes.
And another thing.
I'm totally kidding. Jako, I like how. Don't go wild. Oh, I'm starting to sweat. See, I'm telling you, they haven't even got it out of me yet. I'm starting to sweat. I had some fun, man.
OG 40 Destroyer, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, dog, like, I mean, you remember at Super on Wednesday would be like my night out, quote unquote.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? So that's just kind of what I made it. Like my Fridays, dog. Like getting older is just something else. You know what I do on Fridays? I talk about finances and children planning. Like let's have some. You definitely need party on a Tuesday vibes if that's what your weekend's like.
Yeah, man.
Talking about getting new
pop
furniture.
It off on a Wednesday night, bro.
Yeah. No, for real, dude. But see, people would trip like, "Oh, this guy's just a rager." It's like, no, that was my one day where I would do that.
Yeah.
You understand? You understand? My weekend, we're going to IKEA and doing dumb stuff. You know?
Yeah, dumb fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to pick out sconces.
It's like, no, I don't want a beer. Let's just go to the post office instead.
That's my favorite. That's how you know you're getting old, when you have to go to the post office, bro. Nothing says I'm getting old than having to go to the post office.
Yeah, that's on your obligation shit, handling obligation shit. All right,
I'm
the
loving
Soulstorm.
Control right here in the Soulstorm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, both his characters kind of more comfortable across the screen than Stylo's.
It's crazy too.
Oh, tag,
really
can we kill?
Characters whose moveset matches with each other.
Ooh. Yo, look at Cataclysm swinging and trying to get the last hit on a. Ooh, surprise turnaround special. Yo, GG's. All right, active tag. I'm tagging back out. Peace.
So good. That's never a good call to drop Gamora.
No, she's the best, no question. All right, so who do we got up next? MaxWiser and Hydrorex. Oh baby, two people who love to swing. Of course, MaxWiser. So I have a lot of things to say about MaxWiser. I think Max has gotten like a ton better, like way better than he in the last like 6 to 8 months. I think switching to space has helped him improve the fundamentals of his game and the overall well-roundedness of his game, because when he used to play power, he just wailed on everything, right? But Thor kind of needs Power Stone to wail away. Like, I play Thor very lame and very, like, zone-heavy, kind of like wait for your hit, Venus Flytrap. If you want to play Thor aggro, Power Stone really helps that. So it's one of those things where space is great for Cap, but not great for Thor, in my opinion. But
yeah, I love Space Stone for Cap. I could definitely see how it'd be hard to confirm with Thor without it.
Yeah.
Without power. But Max really been showing a lot of that tech, man.
Oh yeah.
For tech monsters, I know we do those awards with the Gauntlet. He's got to be up there soon. Tech monsters, man. He is good.
And I totally agree with you. I think Max's like next step is converting being a lab god into being able to do that in tournament, right? Like, he's definitely a lab monster, a tech monster. Now he's got to put it together and do that in a tournament. Like, I watched him play his first to 10 there on Monday on ICU Hater, and he dropped a lot of game-winning combos because he was trying to be swag with Thor. Like, when you could have just done Tornado and won the match. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
especially too, Cap's one of those players too. It's been like that since Ultimate. People swear like, oh, Cap's not as good because he can't do the crazy combos. Like, you know, bro, he's got it though, man. He's got so
exactly.
many cool tools.
Yeah, exactly, right? And sometimes you got to do tournament combo, right? To win the match, you got to do ABC Super. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Especially now that Cap has the shield that just brings you face plant to the floor. Yeah. Dude, get him with it, give a sweep, and super away, bro. Get that damage out. Kill the character, bro.
Absolutely. And another thing, we've been talking a lot about Max, but Hydrorex switching to the Winter Soldier has paid dividends for him as well. I play Hydrorex quite a bit just because we're both East Coast and we're both late night DGen hours players, as I like to say. And his Winter Soldier Nova has gotten a ton better in the last 3 or 4 months, that's for sure. He's been leveling up like crazy too. This Winter Soldier's no joke. Nova, he's been playing for a long time.
He's one of my favorite people to play.
Yeah, he's been playing Nova for a very long time, so obviously Nova's definitely more seasoned, but the Winter Soldier has come a long way in the last, like, 6 months, that's for sure. I think
one thing that OG says, and I agree with him so well, is when you get to play Marvel with someone who's near your level, the games become crazy high level.
Yeah.
And he's one of the people who, when I get to play with
close matches, and you get into those scramble situations and learn how to react. Whereas, like, if you play somebody who's like a god tier player against you, that has value, but not nearly as much as players who are closer to your skill level.
Yeah, and as much as it is fun to be able to play someone who's crazy, you know, like to play a Tyson online, as fun and as good as it could be, when you get to play someone like that offline, then they really get to help you out. They really get to sit there and talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love playing a high-level player in person, but when I can just get games off against someone who's similar or even just slightly better, it's the greatest experience.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, MaxWiser kind of cooking right now. He had a pretty swag setup with Mighty Spark and then Cap cartwheeled underneath to get the cross-up. That was pretty cool.
I don't know why he's got Nova in here, though. Gotta punish him on this.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I've been trying to teach Hydrorex, is that he always uses super to try and get out of dodge. Like, if he's in trouble, he just does super to try and super tag and get out of dodge, and I'm like, that's where Hydrorex gets into problems, because if you get the hit on Hydrorex, he generally has 0 bar. So like he doesn't have break available because he's been using super to kind of get out of dodge so much.
Yeah, and it's hard. You really have to start to trust yourself. The game's a bit older now. We really gotta trust and know that we understand things, right? And it becomes very difficult. Honk always gives me crap. He's like, just block.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how.
Well, and like that's the thing, right? Is that like, what does that meter get you? Yeah, it gets you out of dodge, but then you're you know, you can't break the next hit, right? Like learning how to do meterless damage into reset and meterless damage to get out of dodge, like, is one of the most important things you have to learn. Like, this game, I find, is such a macro resource heavy game. Like, managing your resources just by itself can almost win you matches, just because you were in so much better of a position in so many other situations. But like, if you're always getting hit with 0 bar, you have no chance because you can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm always so...
Some of the best players in the world, like Stealth and Tyson and Rambam and all those guys, do not spend bar. Like, they just don't. So that when you finally do get a hit on a godlike player like that, they're like, no, I got break, man. Don't worry about it. I'll reduce your damage.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Tyson without a bar.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's breaking. And mind you, he's somebody who breaks constantly and strategically, but he'll always have a bar to back it up, and it's pretty frequent.
Yeah,
even
exactly.
Guys like Johnny A always has meter, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things that, like,
Johnny's sitting on 2 bars right now.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, I totally agree. And that's one of the things that, like, I think to get into the upper echelon of players, that kind of meter management is so key. Because it's just, like, the game is so fast, and almost everybody's a 2-touch team, and if you don't have the break for the second touch, you're dead.
Yeah. And I even say, too, you know, even in this game right now, even a bad mix-up's a good one. Like, there's so many times, like, where I'll try to do a good mix-up, and it's my first one that ends up hitting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, that's why so much of the time you see people getting hit by the no mix-up, because they are looking for all the crazy shit that it's just empty jump low, or just, like, same side.
Loki, this is Gauntlet vs. JakoMania almost.
Yo, yeah.
This is crazy right here.
This is literally TOBTO.
What we gotta do is tell DonCon that winner of this match gets to their characters on the flyer next week.
Yeah, dude, this is the Wrangler Spectacular. The Bracket Wrangler Spectacular.
You know though, man, as a TO, a few times I got to play TOs, you're like, I want to beat this guy.
Yeah. That's so good, man.
Is there a grudge there? No, but I want to beat him.
Yeah. Do we need one? Nah. Oh, that's gonna hit. Shot. Oh, traded though.
Big buttons, dude. Now, Cataclysm has Soul Stone, so I mean, although he's gonna probably die right here,
And get locked out.
He can bring him back.
Oh no, he's gonna let. I think he's living. Yeah, he's living.
Nice.
Jako waiting for the tag to make the birthday happen. Yup.
But now you got Monster.
Oh, no lockout. Oh, there we go.
Oh, lockout. Is that gonna hit? No, it's not. Went a little unga bunga there, but trying to get some big buttons out.
Yup, I love he's going for the second reset attempt. This might be for the kill. No meter, can you build it?
Level 3.
Super. One rocket definitely serves more than one purpose. You know what's funny is, surprisingly, Jako pulls it out, but he don't really spam it, which is good, cause like, which makes it more effective every time he does do it, because you don't expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
but other players like Emo and stuff definitely be using that super a lot more though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's so opposed to how we see other top players use it, which is constantly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously Jako's team depends on the super, the tornado super mix-ups, right? So obviously he has reason to like store that and use it a little bit more reserved, but he still busts it out every once in a while when he gets a little thick, you know?
Yeah, I will say too, what makes it so good is unlike Cap's charging star. Nemesis keeps advancing with punching.
Yeah.
Charging star will stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those moves. It just if it's weird, if it doesn't hit anything, it stops. Like you know what I mean? It's a weird one.
No, I get you. And because of those properties, you see a lot more birthdays with that super than with Captain's, right? Because even if the character's full screen and you bust out on the guy right next to you, you're gonna go push him back into that other character.
Yeah, or even better, you get the low on them, and then bam, they're hit, and you can continue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you're saying there, bro. Captains doesn't get as many birthdays because it kind of stays in one place once it starts hitting. Where Nemesis just covers the whole floor, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know what's weird too, and people always forget, is that Cap super goes away if it doesn't hit nothing.
Yeah. And even it literally goes disappears off the screen faster.
Yeah, it looks like just a regular charging star.
Yeah, straight up.
I'm sure SD Mike knows why, or like what the properties are. I don't. Personally, I don't.
Okay, I like it. Gets the cash. Alright, Cataclysm put number 5
right here though? Probably gonna do electric arrow, right?
You definitely gotta.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. Activates just to get the instant retreat and tag. Ooh! Dabbing for the sins.
Oh my god. Dab for your sins, my god.
Yeah, it's getting wild.
He gets on his cap.
Yeah, he's fucking. Did he really do that? I didn't even look. He does though. Or you'll see the meme. You'll see the emote. Oh, come on. I mean the graphic. Come on. Ooh, 2 for 2. Mike, I'm looking at that. I wasn't expecting that first one, and then the second one. Double dab. Yeah, it sounds like happy hour at the shop.
Where are we at? Super? I used to love rolling up with that thing, bro.
Still remember tripping out like, what? Portable?
Nah, but I brought it.
Yeah, yes, yeah, not really, but it's here. Alright, Cataclysm.
Like sword. It's just like my favorite sword. It's like, this, you can just bring this everywhere? No, but I do.
Yeah. Okay, and it was some poison. Alright, tries to slide. Oh, that's the birthday.
Yeah, and chains is such a heavy button from Ghost Rider. It's so good.
Yeah, the jump back chain as a like punish for over aggression is so good. Okay, high, low, and then a high, and then a low blocks it all.
Yeah, see, most people I think would just do that bust out super right there with Nemesis and try to schmitz.
Yeah. And like I said, Jako's a little bit more reserved with the super. I mean, like I said, I would almost think he should use it more, but honestly, it's not like Ghost Rider doesn't have also one of the best supers, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense until you see this.
Yeah, and they're like, oh. Yeah. Style and Jako, you're nasty. Jako, you're nasty. Oh, too much style. Revive. Revive, please. Cataclysm, please revive.
Yeah, you gotta revive it. Here we go.
I like it. Got him.
No.
Wait.
Yeah, he goes through that. He goes through that, bro.
What?
Yeah. It's a good super, bro.
I'd have lost my money, dog.
Aspect's a dope name. We'll call it. This is actually my first time seeing him, so let's do it. Oh, has a tough draw though. Has to be the traditional OG super setup, right?
100%. OG not gonna let you press buttons. He wants to press buttons, bro. Those buttons gonna be out before your buttons.
Yeah, and then there's a power stone behind it.
Yeah.
You should be able to do the full birthday sequence here. That's a dead Spider-Man. This should be game, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Good, it would be game.
Target acquired. It's the big one.
The double. That was sick.
Reactor output at 73%. Well, there's always room for improvement.
All right, here we go. So once you got the first one, that's a tough one, man. Aspect's got to play OG. I don't know how good Aspect is. This is my first time seeing him play. I'm not saying he's free, but OG is not free.
Yeah,
it's a tough draw.
He's made some deep runs in the gauntlet before. He's gotten like 9th, he's gotten 13th and a couple other places like that. So like he's a strong player, but I mean War Destroyer is a whole nother level, right? So
yeah, and you know, OG's like XC, where if you've never played him before, he's gonna perfect you. He's just gonna perfect you.
100%. Alright, I gotta play my match. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do it. Ooh, I like that Sigma launch. Oh, pushing 6, but he's not safe. My goodness. OG gets a big old birthday on this one. Gonna come down for the smackdown and get that other super going too. Wow. Aggressively building the power stone. Smart mind. What you doing next? Goes for the high-low, nothing's there. Sigma can get good damage off of that. I can understand he's afraid of the counter tag, but you gotta do a little bit of damage. Gotta start swinging a bit. Converts off the power stone. This is a dead character. He's gonna keep it simple. Able to think about it, my god. Think about what super he wants then. My goodness. OG takes 2 of those on Aspect.
Ready.
Getting started with the third match right here. Now this is the thing too, you could start to pick up on OG a bit by game 3, but it's already such a big mountain to climb. Oh, delays it. I don't know if it was delay or lag. Either way, it was. Oh, and almost dead. Yeah, Parker's out of here. There's resources though on Sigma's side. No counter tag presented for Aspect or for OG yet. Oh, couldn't get the second hit of that. The worst. A little scared, so he power stone. Here we go. Get it going. Unable to take full advantage of it. Gets to level 3 though. Now the moment he gets a hit on Iron Man, he's gotta just super. Oh, so tricky. It's okay. We're burning one resource instead of giving him another. All Alright, OG tries to set up some type of high-low situation. Ends up getting him off the wreckers. Unable to kill here, but the Schnicks is coming to set up something. He's just gonna do raw damage. No, yeah, Lex to get in there with Venom. The better character. Reckons bring it down for an easier level 3 confirmed. That goes 3-0. OG War Destroyer is gonna take it over Aspect. It's a tough pick for Aspect, man.
I know I don't expect you to change it mid-match or anything, but
watch him change it mid-match.
if he changes it mid-super, like do a super, then do it. I'll be dude, give him a win. Oh look at it did change.
It goes away.
Yo, Jako.
Oh
wait, I'm not in the. Oh, I'm not observing. I'm watching the stream, thinking I'm in real time with it. I'm not, bro.
Yo, has him in the corner. Missiles up that booty. I count 4 rockets in that ass. Oh god.
Yeah, he's playing Doom.
Yeah, I like that Max is rocking the alternate Thor +5 agility.
Imagine if costumes gave buff. That'd be like gems, bro. That'd be like SVT. What do they call that? Cross-tech. Cross-tech.
You know,
just, I forgot what the nickname was. They used to call it cross-tech.
Yeah, cross-tech. You mean Street Fighter cross-tech?
Yeah, no, nobody called it that shit. But nobody also called it SXT or whatever I was trying to say.
Yeah, no. The first time I saw shirts that said that, I was like, what are they talking about?
Yeah. I love that.
Is that the new Eunice game? Is that?
I actually really like. It's a shame that that game didn't pop off because it definitely filled a gap of like the fighting game genre, like the tag fighter where you got to keep them like the Tekken tag format. That shit's dope.
Yeah. Well, we don't have any like don't get me wrong. This is a tag fighter. But like you said, the like a legit the health for one is health for all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That little feature there changes the game. That when they did that, definitely like flushed out like a big amount of options which you can do as far as like a duo or setting up some kind of like team synergy. But I'll be honest, the active tag is kind of
active tag is fun.
It's kind of doing your own thing, like that, you know. Like on the it's kind of like picking your own assist and not having to commit to just one assist. You can just okay, I'm gonna go low then tag now. I'm gonna go high then tag now. Do special tag now. Teleport tag. Like, yeah, this game is like the freedom of it is insane.
I get you. I just missed the 1v1.
Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah, because once you get the 2v2 or the 3v3, in comes the bullshit, right? In comes the cheap stuff. Whereas when it's 1v1, there's still a sense of fundamentals and all of that, like Street Fighter. It's not so cheap. It's a little bit more like a karate match as opposed to like a gang beatdown.
For me, when it's 1v1, no one can hide. You can't hide your character no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah. There's no Captain Commandos out there, bro.
Yeah, no Psylocke.
Never surrender.
Yeah, this game's definitely.
But in the same regard though, with somebody like Psylocke is real. You know what I'm saying? Like you could solo that. That'd be crazy.
But let's be real, like a lot of people didn't have it. I mean, the real ones did, but a lot of people were just like just spam it. Same thing with Commando and all them.
I won't surrender.
Which is crazy because Psylocke is so much better than Commando, but that assist says otherwise.
I mean, I know some of y'all got into the scene in here or there, in that game. As somebody who's played fighting games for like 30 years, specifically like the versus games, this game is straight up one of a kind in terms of freedom of expression and freedom of create your own tactics. I mean, I know super tag's a thing, but let's be real, like this game lets you do everything.
Including super tag.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like when you can do everything, someone's gonna find the thing, you know?
Well, I like it. Shout out, you know, bro. I'm not talking a little bit of shit, but I'm not talking shit. I did like to try it, but I like if people are laughing or like, dude, you see what Sonic Fox is doing? He was doing a beam super and then he'd RC so he could dash. And I'm like, oh, he's super tagging.
Yeah, he's just doing it. Yeah, he's just doing it. He's a guy. He's just. Yeah, I agree with you, Aspect. I mean, I don't want to get into that because as soon as you say that, there's like 7 different approaches. I want 3 gems with no assists. I want 5 gems and 2 tags, and I want an X factor that you know. There's everything. Everybody wants something different. The main reason why I would want just a buffed version of this is because this engine deserves more appreciation and not recognition, exposure. More people need to just see
more
this.
Characters.
People just need to see how this game is. So that's why I'd always advocate just a rehash, or not a rehash, but like a revamp of this. That would be my first choice for another Marvel game, next one.
Yeah.
Like give it a shot. Let it get its old college try, and then we can move on. You know.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ray rockin' Ultron yet. Like, I want that.
Dog, like imagine if Chris and Justin and all them stayed in it, because it got them love it deserved. God, who knows if Super Tag would even be the thing, bro? Who knows what would actually be running? Probably be Sonic Fox, Jetta, and Rocket. That probably would be like really what's happening. Yeah, mind somebody. Oh, that door's hitting.
Oh, here we go, dude. That's one of the coolest supers to land, bro. It's so much.
I like how he can like miss a move and then do that.
Yeah. You gotta get Thor off the screen here. Here we go.
Jaco's about to get him off the screen for you.
Yeah, I like this fight. As a cat player, you could pick and choose your moments because you could both reach.
What I would do with Super Tag, I know everyone has the theory thing. What I would do is actually have them scale. If you get any opening during a super animation, it scales about like Strider damage. Like not towards useless, but definitely nerfed. You know,
yeah.
not no throw scale.
It's like a slightly slower. You know what I'm saying? Like just a little something to it. You know?
Yeah. Like I said, if this game would have got adjustment, I'm almost certain Super Tag would have been addressed somehow, mitigated somehow. Definitely the meta, right?
Except for Dante.
Yeah. See, but then again, I'm still waiting for that cable nerf, bro. You know, that game's just fine. That game's just fine. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, once they nerf Sentinel, bro, I'm the OP, bro. I'm the OP,
yeah,
dog.
Wait for that Marrow buff, bro, and I'm in there.
Yeah, once they fix Gambit's air buttons, bro, I'm in it. I'm in it.
So a part of me loves that about it too. That like, hey, get good. Get good. Yeah. Like that's it. Just get good, bro.
We're used to Marvel games not being supported, bro.
Yeah. I'm used to this shit being this cheap and for quarters, bro. At least you don't have to pay every time you lose the Super Tag.
Yeah. That was so good. I will put a quarter in to lose every time to a Sentinel, but if I had to pay to get Super Tag, I'd be...
Dude, if Marvel 3 came out in the arcades, there would actually be more fights than any other Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because there's definitely been fights over Marvel. I've seen fights over Marvel. I've seen fights over Street Fighter. But if Marvel 3 came out and it was 1 credit, like not a 2 out of 3, not a 3 out of 5, you just played 1 credit. Oh my god! Just someone gets Virgiled.
The Street Fighter I saw the most fighting in was 4 actually.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because there were so many people who played it. There's so many damn people.
It's a big crowd. Yo, my monitor just keeps flickering. I gotta see what's up. Hold on. I don't want this to happen during my fight.
Classic, bro. We got RoboCuzz against OG War Destroyer. No troll teams this time. This is real. Ultron Jetta Space. Main squeeze on OG.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Ultron Jetta, okay. I mean, RoboCuzz plays the entire cast, right? So it just depends on what flavor of the week he wants to play this week.
Yeah, RoboCuzz is that person, that like KOF player that looks at the screen as like, you know what, I'm just gonna play this team.
Yeah. We have a player in BB Tag that's like that, Pun and Done. He literally there's like 53 characters in BB Tag. Pun has won tournaments with like 35 of the 53 characters. Like it's
I know doesn't Pun play Marvel also, right?
Yeah, he plays Marvel kind of on the side, but he's a BB Tag god. Like he's won the Big 8 with like 30 different characters. Like he plays every character in BB Tag. Like I released that spreadsheet where it was like all these characters have won the Big 8, kind of like I did with the Gauntlet, and then Pun won 10 like Big 8s with different characters that hadn't won it yet. So like Pun's the BB Tag version, and it looks like RoboCuzz is the Marvel version, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's crazy, man. I didn't. You know what it is I forget the bleed over that you guys have from BB Tag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. There's not too much crossover, but there is some. And Pun, like I truly believe Pun would be a god at whatever game he picks up. He just depends on which game he plays, right? Like if Pun played Marvel the way he played BB Tag, he'd be up there for sure.
Yeah, it'd just be like so good.
Yeah, exactly, right?
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm always surprised at what RoboCuzz is able to pull out. Basically, they're both taking a little bit of lag right here.
Oh yeah. Of course, OG.
I think it's PSN on Wednesdays though. We usually get a little bit of rough bouts for Wednesdays.
It's prime time, right? Like this is a tough time for everybody, right? It's prime time on the East Coast, and on the West Coast it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock when everybody's getting home and loading up Netflix to watch supper, like to watch during supper. Like this is a rough time, no matter what day of the week it is. It's prime time everywhere, right?
Yeah, definitely. I always thought I get so giddy in this game because I get to see Ultron fight Iron Man. I think it's rad.
OG is not going to let you out of the corner, bud. That's just not the way it works.
Yeah, you know how
Ray.
The wreckers are coming and
yeah,
thing and there's a beam. And yeah, as much as people could say that OG has the tendency to do the same, usually people don't beat him. So why change it?
Well, and like that's the thing, right? His pressure is, you know what I mean, up there with some of the best in the world, right? So now his defense maybe a little sus, up back power stone a little too much, but like his offense and his pressure is, you know, world class. So like if he's on the gas pedal, it's hard to get him off it.
Yeah, you could definitely get the old school gamer in him when you see his pressure. So that's that OG type of pressure. They just keep holding forward.
Yeah.
Jetta fishing for something. Ultron though. Here we go. Here we go. Rekka's in the corner. Happy birthday time.
Not quite. All right, gonna go for some schmicks. Okay, good chicken block there.
It was a quick chicken box too, man.
Yeah,
So
that. It takes forever for Iron Man's beam to actually come out, but once it does, it's real good. But you have lots of time before it's actually out. Oh, the no mix up.
You love to see it. You love
Yeah. It's in front. He's always expecting teleport cross up, right? No, go in front. That'll be the end of Mr. Jetta.
Especially because it's so easy to just
See that Obama meme anymore where he's putting the medal on himself. Got to prevent Jako from winning his own tournament. He won like the first 3, and it was just like that Obama meme where he's putting the medal on himself over and over again. I was like, somebody stop Jako. Created a tournament just so he could win it. Can't stop. You got to stop that scumbaggery.
He needs a good Shang Tsung photo.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
He's running wild, bro.
Yeah. Jako's meme game is top tier, no question about it.
Yeah.
And I love Jako. Jako leans into the skid, man. When people are making fun, he leans into the skid. Like, people posted that meme of him, like, opening the door, and it's like the Gauntlet Discord saying, no, Jako, no. And he posts that every time he wants to play now. Like, he steers into the skid, man. God bless him.
Well, I even like on the cameos, he doesn't tell him to say Jako. He's like, I'll take it, Jack.
Yeah. Steer into the skid, baby.
Well, winner this takes on to play Jako. And truthfully, bro, like the stutter the Peaceful's are getting off their lag. I wonder how that Jako Max is gonna look.
Yeah. I mean, OG is one of the most legendary swamp monsters there is, right? He's been underwater so long, he's the director at SeaWorld.
No, I like y'all throw the otters on Beast, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then the like SNES underwater music, so good.
Dude, my goodness. Yeah, shout out to Beast. You're great, bro, but my God, we need to do a better
I've talked to Beast actually. So I work in telco during my day job, and Beast connection is good, and it's good enough to play like online multiplayer. It just where he is and the way.
If people were, if it was all online, bro, then people wouldn't be winning tournaments offline like that.
Yeah.
And if we were able to play in person,
Beast would do damage offline.
Winning tournaments.
Yeah, he would do mad damage offline, no question. He's a very good player.
Maverick Hunters, man, those guys are good.
And he has the temperament, man. Like nobody, you never see Beast salty. You never see him popping off. You never see him like trashing people or complaining. He just like, I want to get better, and he keeps just getting better and better and better.
He just schmixes you.
Yeah.
Yo, takes the schmix and OG probably has a chance to Ultron right here.
Yeah, like
counter tag.
Like people can say all they want, man, but like I've worked with Beast on his internet and try to figure out what's going on there. And it's not like he's logged in at the Hilton Wi-Fi or anything like that. His internet connection is fine. Like he has more than enough to play online gaming. It just the bounces between him and some people just aren't good.
I get so sad because I have good internet when I'm able to plug in, but I also have beefy Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but Wi-Fi just don't count, bro.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It doesn't matter how good it is, right? Because the problem with Wi-Fi is that Wi-Fi is a burst connection, right? Like you'll get a whole bunch of data and then none, and then a whole bunch. And for online gaming, that just doesn't work. That's why you get the lag spikes on Wi-Fi, is because it's burst. Whereas when you have wired, you have a constant connection no matter what.
Yeah, I definitely need that constant. Shout out to Octopus and Erebus Wolf. They'll play me knowing that I'm Wi-Fi boys later tonight.
Oh, damn. That's some BDSM right there, bud. You gotta be into that stuff.
Hey, at night that shit get beefy.
Yeah.
No, I'm stoked. We're gonna get that fiber optics. I think next month should be
nice.
Should be just awesome.
Yeah. I just upgraded just a couple weeks ago to 1 gig up and down, and it's the best. I already noticed.
Yeah, I could imagine. My God.
Like my internet was good before, but now it's just like it's so beefy.
Well, you say you work in that, so yeah, I can imagine, bro. Once you start really understanding like what you need, you know what I'm saying, what you do. My brother works in editing and whatnot, so he's been helping us out hard.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. He's been talking to them to figure out what we need to get fiber optic.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
So yeah, it's tough because it's great. Like, sometimes you just sit back and relax, man.
Yeah, man, it's a smaller tournament, you know. It feels nice when you don't have to TO it. I give a lot of props to you, bro. I'm a TO out here when we are able to have live tournaments. And it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. You guys run big brackets, dude. So it's nice to be able to sit back a little, watch someone else get schnicks,
yeah,
and laugh about it.
So RoboCuzz says he's going to switch to the best team in the game, and this is what he thinks the best team in the game is? I thought he was going to switch to Dorm Dante or Zero May Cry. I guess
yeah,
you're being sarcastic.
I think Zero's so good, man.
Oh, Zero's the best, no question. Zero is the best. Zero's the best point character in the game. I've always said that.
I just think it's so weird though, like that Capcom characters always get a build meter during their installs, and Marvel characters never get a build meter during their installs. It's like a weird thing that like nobody ever catches. It's like, what the hell? Why can Zero and Dante build meter, but Gamora can't?
So Zero can't build meter. You can't build meter during clone supers. But if it's not a clone super, you can build meter. So like Monster Hunter builds meter during their install. X does. Like all of those characters do. But like if you have a clone super, you don't build meter.
Okay, well I feel a lot better now.
Yeah, so like Morrigan, Zero, Gamora don't build bar during the install, but if you don't have a clone, you build bar. Like Monster Hunter 100% builds bar during install. And so does Axe, and so does even Firebrand and Luminous Body builds meter.
Yeah, and Dante too.
He's
Dante
not a clone.
So dumb, bro. It's so dumb, though. I'll give up the clone if I get health back.
They tried, man. They gave him like 1,200 pages of nerfs and it still didn't work. They tried.
And he came out better.
Yeah.
Yo, OG trying to bring this back as RoboCuzz did it with Teabag.
Yeah. I mean, oh, there it is. RoboCuzz gonna book his ticket to winner's not as crazy as some other games out there. Like it's not guess wrong and you're dead, right? Like you have lots of chances in this game to play the game. Whereas some games just aren't like that, right?
Yeah, you definitely get there's definitely a moment where you get a breathe for usually like 1 frame, right? You definitely get your frame to breathe in this game. Because it is a 2 kill touch game, you know? Like you at least need 2 to 3 hits. I mean 2 to 3 touches to kill somebody. You're not gonna instant, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? So
thank God I don't miss touch of death, bro. I don't miss it.
It's a very what's the best way to put it? It's a very tough way to learn games when the game you're playing is a touch of death game. It's very tough. Because like you said, you just don't get those chances to play.
Especially too, games like Marvel 3 were super fun, but you could have no meter and touch of death somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's insane, bro. It didn't cost you anything to kill me.
Yeah, it costs guess twice and you're dead. Like 3 characters, no problem.
That's part of the reason why I like Sigma here. I like Sigma, so I really actually like Aspect's team. Seeing some of the weird schmixes he's getting with Sigma, Spider-Man, actually I really enjoy.
So, like, Sigma is, like, one of the best support characters in the entire game. Like, if you have a fan favorite, or you have a project, or a character of love, pair him with Sigma. Sigma will let his partner do his thing, or her thing, right? Like, Sigma is the ultimate teammate. He'll bully his way in and let you get the hit, and then you can tag in your favorite character and go to work. Like, Sigma's one of the best wingmen in the game.
Yeah, and what's cool too is even get characters who, like, as much as I enjoy Cap, he's not the best happy birthday character. So having him with Sigma, now he becomes a happy. Like it's like
exactly.
Now happy birthdays are on the team.
Yeah, like if
Shout out to Nice for showing us all the birthday tech. Now, I mean, the birthday with Sigma. Now we know how to do it.
Like if you want to play this game and you want to play your favorite character, play Sigma. Sigma is like training wheels character for beginners. Like does a lot of damage, easy combos, does very good job getting the hit. Play Sigma with your favorite character to start out anyway, and then you can fool around with whatever you want. But to learn the game, there's no better character than Sigma to learn how to play the game and to be able to get your hits.
Oh, I thought he was actually gonna get that grab right there. Yeah, man.
So he plays Venom and he plays Ryu, Frank, and Dante. But Venom is always there. I'm remembering now for sure.
It's such a polar. Ryu or Dante is such a polar opposite.
Yeah, and Frank West. He definitely plays all 3 of those characters with Venom.
Look at this carry right here. Here we go.
Oh yeah, and Sigma always gets the clone.
Yeah, always, bro. It's so good too. And that's the good thing too. So Sigma is so good at leaving enough hits. He'll pop up and he's standing right there if you don't up tag. And it becomes super tag very, very quick.
You got to do the damage there. Yeah, that'll kill.
Soul what? We got Soul Stone on deck.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Oh. Damn, pick it up, Venom. Yes. Okay, that was sick. Okay, that was pretty goddamn sick, dude. Soulstorm combos are hot. Oh, overhead, no. Okay, nice. Damn. Brutan looking real crispy right now.
Yo, that's Street Fighter 2 days, bro. Invincible top.
Dude, have you seen the buffs to Ryu in Street Fighter 5? He's a god again. It took him 5 years. It took him 5 years, but he's back. Dude, his buffs in Street Fighter 5 are wild.
See Daigo play Ryu again. That's what's cool.
Yeah, it's not the same when he plays somebody else.
Definitely not. Definitely so. What can he get off this? Oh my god. That was a sick confirm.
Good block on the Power Stone.
It's a shame. I wish he would have kept him in the corner. Venom's so dangerous when you have someone in the corner. Venom's such good pressure there.
Another Soulstorm. Blocks to level 3.
Oh my goodness, he's on pixel health right now. Just trying to get Ryu something.
Okay, with 0 bar, Sigma can't punish that. If he had bar, he would have definitely been able to take Venom down with the Fire Super. But with no bar, good tag out, gain some life back. Brutan just gotta hang out. Let Sigma come to you. And that's the best tool. That's the best tool against Sigma right there, Soul Whip. It's one of the reasons why I switched to Soul. Dawn used to play Sigma, and Dawn used to play Sigma, and I switched to Soul just for the Soul Whip against Sigma. It's also why I play Hawkeye, because he switched to Winter Soldier, so I switched to Hawkeye. Spite is the most powerful motivator.
We know this, so Wicked X Mage used to be my sparring partner in Ultimate, so it's like, I don't need to beat anyone else, I just need to beat him.
Yeah, correct. There's nothing Sigma can do about this. As long as you're full screen and not in his face, Soul Whip destroys Sigma.
There were no legs! Where were his legs? Yo, here we go, Brutan, bro. Let's shut that team down once they get that full.
Yeah, because of course, for those who don't know, Soul Whip has an armor-breaking property, so it will break armor, regardless of what armor move they use. The only thing it doesn't break is Hyper. It'll break all other versions of armor. So, against Sigma Shoulder Tackle, as long as you're full screen and you have time to get Soul Whip out, it will beat it. Any closer than full...
It even slaps Lariat, right?
Yes. Actually, depending on when you do it, if you do it early, you'll get the life gain, and Hagar will lose the red life, but it might not knock him out of it because it's invincibility frames. But if you do it late, it will knock him out.
What a funky trade for such a weird set of moves, right?
Yeah. But if you do Soul Whip too close, Sigma will win the trade. You just got to make sure you're roughly 80-90% screen before you do it.
Yeah,
if
you want to whip. You want to actually whip with it.
Yeah, if you're any closer than that, Sigma will win the trade.
Yo, and here's that birthday tech. Let's see it. I would have loved to have seen some more buttons. You want to get a couple meaty buttons in there when you got someone in that super tag state.
Yeah.
Especially with Spider-Man, I feel like he could mix up the non-mix-up and have a lot of fun in the corner.
Go high-low all day. High-low, high-low, high-low. There we go. Give it to him. No bar on Brutan's side. This should be a kill.
Do you lock him out?
Yes, you do. Hell yeah. That low life? Yeah. Hell yes. I say anything under
stone too.
40 or 50%. Yeah. Because if you get one hit here, he's dead. And he is. If it's like 70, 80 tournament, Dante, where are you at?
Ready, fight.
We take the fast forward. Here we go. Yo, Venom Dante is a beast too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Alright.
Couldn't get much more out of that, huh? Ooh, Dante take it to the skies. I hate when he gets up there because then it just becomes a guessing game. Go paint up the screen. Traps, nothing to it.
Damn, just the tip. Just the tip there, Venom.
Just Marvel neutral, a whole bunch of moves leading to a strain.
Alright, back turn for Sigma. Can't attack forward, Brutan. What are you gonna do?
Yo, get your rocks off, Sigma. Here we go.
Damn, tank crash. Best button in the game.
I always mess up. I hold back and I don't get the full tag crash and just get mad punished on stupid shit like that.
Yeah, it's one of the things that you have to, like, it's a very hard thing to learn, especially for defensive players like me, is to just let tank crash rock the full screen the whole way. You're like, I'm so scared. You're like, dude, let it rock. You gotta let it go the whole way.
Let him run in, bro. It's good for him.
Yeah. Needs to burn them calories. Gotta get his steps in. Gotta get that Fitbit.
Yo, what does he have in Soulstone, though, with this Dante mix?
We definitely see great Soulstorm combos by Lord of the Honk and Stealth with the crazy dance, but doesn't look like he's gonna get a chance to do it here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Juice really has to use it to just maintain any sense of combatantness in this match right here, you know?
Yeah.
Just trying to keep him alive.
Raioken is very healthy right now, but gets the hit. Brutan, he's got 2 bar here.
It's Peter Parker. I mean, he might be able to do it. You know?
I don't. Venom does a lot of damage. Yeah, that'll kill.
Wow. You know what it is? It's Spider-Man, so it's +5 damage.
Yeah, exactly. Arch nemesis. All right, Sigma gonna bully his way in though. That's what Sigma does best.
Yo, he's got these, bro. I love this.
Okay. Just needs 2 hits, and he's got Power Storm, so he's got to get out of jail free card if he gets into trouble.
Yeah, and he's already popped the res on Brutan's side, so he's not coming back.
Sigma, a big boy, he can take this, no problem. Even with the Devil Trigger. Time is starting to be a factor, though. 25 seconds left. Sigma got to make it happen here.
Yeah, you gotta kill somebody. Oh, couldn't go for a grab or anything there. Unfortunate. This is always scary because this is when the connections get bad.
In the clutch.
In the clutch.
In the Marvel Gods. They intervene. All right, 12 seconds. You got to make something happen here. Yeah. Get in there. Yeah, but trying to get in there against Dante. Very tough. Looks like we're going to game number 5 here.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it. These guys are really fishing for everything with each other. And yeah, with that, we're going to game 5, bro. Let's go. Yo, Aspic and Brutan putting a game with us.
Definitely give them a follow on Twitch and on Twitter. Just be aware that once you do, you're living in Jako Man's world now. It's not your world, it's Jako Man's. And he'll let you know about every single event known to man. So, but definitely give him a follow, man. Jako Man bleeds Marvel, heart and soul, runs great events. Obviously, the Jako Man Chronicles, as well as all the Untamed gaming events. So definitely give him a follow. If you like what you see every Wednesday, JakoMania Chronicles, let's go.
Oh yeah, man. And if you were craving more Marvel, our man Cataclysm here also does the Gauntlet every week with his buddy DocCon, and they host one of the hypest tournaments you guys can catch around, bro. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so that's 7:30 p.m. every Thursday night on twitch.tv/ICUHater. So that's I_C_U_hater. And this is looking like you know what. He's got the bar to finish it off, too. Oh, that was sick.
That is so cool, dude.
Good shit.
Perfect. Let's go, dude. fantastic stuff, bro. Hydro. Now I'm not gonna. I don't front. Hydro usually loses this.
Yeah, well,
I
dude.
like Winter Soldier though, because OG is one of those players who he has a tough time against Winter Soldier because he always usually tries to go high. You know what I'm saying? Other than that low sweep of Iron Man, so it's a little tricky for him.
Yeah, and like you can talk about all the memes and all of the rivalries and all of the shit talking or whatever. There's like 10 to 15 people on the planet who can like regularly beat War Destroyer. Like that's just the way it is. Like those are the facts. Like all shit talking and memeing and rivalry and bullshit aside, there's like 10 to 15 people on the planet who can beat him consistently. Right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like when you talk about like Stealth and Johnny A and Tyson, there's like 5 people on planet Earth that can beat those guys consistently. OG War Destroyer's number is like 10 to 15 tops, right? Like so, like he's not that far behind you. Like he really isn't. All shit talking aside and all the memes and all the rivalries, like that's just.
I always like to say he's the gatekeeper to playing those guys.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like Noel, where it's like, how good is this guy? Does he beat OG? Does he beat Noel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay, then he should probably be playing Tyson.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, right? Like, and that's just, you can, like, put all of the drama aside, those are the facts, right? Like, and every match, like, all the matches, that doesn't matter, dude. That does not matter. It's all about results. Results are all that matter. You know what I mean? Would you want to be the guy who has 10 MVPs, or do you want to be Tom Brady, who's 7 Super Bowls? Everybody wants to be. You want to be Tom Brady with 7 Super Bowls. Right?
Yeah, Steve Nash got a bunch of MVPs. That's my main reason.
Yeah, exactly, right? And, like, don't get me wrong. Steve Nash is one of the greatest Canadian sports heroes of all time. Of all time, we love Steve Nash, but he got no rings. Right? Like, that's just the way it is. Right? Same with Dan Marino. Dan Marino got almost every pass.
Where are your rings, eh?
Yeah, exactly, right? So, like, I'm the biggest Steve Nash fan, but he got no rings, right? The results matter.
Yeah, I would love to see OG win another gauntlet. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, he has it in him, for sure. Like, he can beat the, you know what I mean? I think Stealth's a hard matchup for OG, but OG can swing with Tyson. OG can swing with a lot of people. I think Stealth is one of the ones that OG has trouble with, because Stealth will let OG hang himself, right?
Yeah.
But he can hang with Tyson.
It's also hard to think too, right? Who doesn't have a hard time against Stealth?
No, I know. But like, I think like OG style matches up well against Tyson because they both swing and they're both one of the greatest Galaxy brain players of all time. So Emo doesn't get a chance to play in a lot of tournaments because of the time zone and his work schedule, but he's still one of the best for sure.
Yeah, I know that's what keeps Taku out of some of them too.
Yeah.
And I mean, talk about some. There are some people. It's like I don't understand how people beat them. You know?
Yeah. And like the thing with Taekwa that gives us old guys hope. Taekwa is 40, and he is destroying people. Like people talk about young man reactions. Taekwa got them old man reactions. He's wise, right? Like that gives us the old guys hope, man. I'm 38. That gives me hope, right?
I respect it, bro. I respect it. Oh,
hey,
Hydro giving it? I just let it.
Yeah.
Hey, respectable to Hydro. Like, yo, that guy's being mean to me, bro. That guy's kind of mean. Nah, dog. That fool. If he's yelling at you, it's because that fool cares about your team.
Yeah, 100%. XC is definitely the king of tough love, but it is love.
It is, bro. Shout out to XC, bro. I miss XC boys.
Dude,
get the XC boys every week, bro. Those guys are the best.
I say it all the time, dude. The only reason I'm good in Marvel Infinite is because of XC, man. I've learned so much from XC, and like, when I first started, man, and XC came on the scene, XC would beat me 40-0. 40-0, but we'd run the set, and I'd get better. Like, I'm good at Marvel Infinite because of XC. 100%.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
he used to roll by the Super Arcade on nights that I would just be there really late. He'd set up a console, bro, and we'd play, bro. And legit, like, I'm at work. You know, I have to go help people. He'd go to lab, just lab some stuff. Come by and tell me, hey, I want to play you again. Play me some more, like just trying to get people better, just trying to play Marvel. It's the best, bro.
Yeah, it is. And that's like, And yeah, it's tough love, but it works, and like he's one of the smartest players. And I say this all the time. If XC played Dante Dorm, he'd be the best player in the world. Like 100%.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm serious, dude. He's that good. I really think he is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean, look at how good he was. And don't get me wrong, I know he doesn't like to play that team anymore. Look how good he was when he played Strange.
yeah.
He was crazy, man. His Strange is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, if he just played Dante Zero, imagine how gummy he would be. I think Dormammu Zero is actually pretty nasty.
Yeah. But like if he he plays the characters he loves, right? And he's super godlike at that. But like if he played a good team, man, he'd be one of the best players in the world, no question. Like I think he'd be up there for sure. He's so smart, man. Like when you're like, man, I finally got him. I finally have it. He did this. I got this. I got the perfect counter. XC's like, nah, bro, no. I was already thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead.
Like, all right, I just got Hulk by himself. He's got no resources.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, rats. I thought I had
I
him.
love this Max. Max gets that confirmed off of launcher when they're on the floor, and I always think it's gonna drop, but he gets it every time. It's such a funky super sometimes to try and land.
Yeah. So as somebody who's played Thor since release and played a lot against Sigma, that's the problem with the matchup there. I think Thor beats Sigma in the matchup because Thor can just kind of move around Sigma. I think Sigma's a better character overall. But if you get to the very end of Mighty Strike and Sigma can act, you're in big trouble. Like, oh, nice command grab. All right.
Whoa.
Get him. Not quite. That's one of those situations where, so if Max had done Tornado Super, even though it's super scaled off command grab starter, it maxes out at about 3,000 damage with Tornado. That would have killed with Tornado at the very end off command grab. I know it looked like it wouldn't, but it does. And that's where Max was kind of trying to swag out a little bit.
The more they start to realize, like, oh, I could do more things.
Yeah, and like that's kind of, I totally agree, and that's the way Thor works. Like Thor has to wait, play patient, zone, kind of wait for his opportunity, but once he gets his opportunity, you have to maximize the living shit out of it. Because like, it might be like 10, 15, 20 more seconds before he gets another one.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, and shout out to Thor players. I mean, SoCal Iron God's crazy, right? But I never understood when they were like, this guy's like 3. I'm like, no, if he was 3, then everyone would be good with him.
No, like, nobody can explain what's in Iron God's head. Only Iron God can explain that.
Yeah.
But, he's not good. He's like 25 out of 36.
Well, that's why I said it to OG earlier. For me, even guys like Merkel, like it's not that Black Widow's good; it's that Merkel's crazy.
Yeah, exactly, right? So the thing with Thor is that when you get the hit, you have to maximize the shit out of it. And Tornado, low key is like Thanos Super. Like Tornado does almost level 3 damage. So when you get a hit and the guy is like 30-40%, you have to kill with Tornado. Like it will kill. Like you just have to believe in that, and it does. You got to do Superman. Like Thor has to kill.
Yeah, certain supers are better at killing. Like I feel like Gamora's Flash is really good at killing. Thanos' super is a good killer, but like you get like once like Charging Star usually don't kill people. Not like that. Sigma swords usually don't kill people like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of those supers for some odd reason. Like it's almost like the tail end of them just doesn't give that last little bit.
Yeah, but Tornado definitely does. And like when you get somebody, when Thor gets a hit and you're at, that guy's at 30-40%, Tornado will kill. Do it.
You've heard it here, guys.
Yeah.
is telling you, bro. Let it whip, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, he catches him on the tail of this. Is he gonna beat MaxWiser on this one? Yeah. Oh,
and like, and that's another thing that like a lot of, and like I struggle with this too, right? Like I'm not trying to say that, but like finishing off matches and knowing how to finish off matches is such a hard skill
the hardest
to learn.
thing to do.
Like it's the hardest skill to learn.
Definitely, yeah. That's part of the reason what makes Tyson so dominant is that he'll turn a stray light in the air into a full combo.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna reset you, and it's like he maximizes every jab, bro. And so you definitely start to see that skill gap, which is absolute.
Yeah, consistent's calling me out, and it's 100% true. But like, you gotta kill. Like, it's just one of those things, you gotta do it. And Tornado hits like a level 3, so you gotta do it. But like,
hey, listen, just because I know what to do doesn't mean I do it.
Yeah, exactly, right? Good mix. Tornado's like zero. Yeah, Tornado's like zero Tornado super as well. It's very hard to see once you're in there. And with Cap's cartwheel, very, very strong stuff.
Yeah, people forget that he has the cartwheel all the time. I think it's because as Cap players, we don't use it as frequently anymore as we did in Ultimate. It was way better in Ultimate. We get pretty grabbed and tag counted out.
There we go.
He could kill right here. Down shield. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
There we go. MaxWiser staying alive. He plays him with Cap though. It's weird. I thought he would I play him with Monster Hunter, but he plays him with Cap. Now that's still a super good team.
Anytime you can put the Avengers together, still.
Yeah.
It's +2 to synergy.
Yeah. Damn, spider loops. Let's go. Oh, he's got the assist still. That's so sick.
Oh, Thor lucky. No, he got out of it right at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, get him.
And it's so easy to be like, just stop supering Cap players, but it's so hard. Like, I can get this guy.
Get him. Get him.
I can get him right now, though.
Yeah.
Sigma able to work in the box here, too.
There we go. Do the super. Let it rip.
Look at that damn.
But you lose.
Yeah, but
Is this gonna be it? Can he level 3? No, get the counter. Yo, the knives tech coming into play. I think you could have saved your box right there.
yeah, I mean, Thor was dead. Thor was dead no matter what. You just gotta calm down a little bit.
You know, too, he's not gonna be able to build another one, right?
No.
Definitely not now. Yo.
And I think that's another thing that I personally love about Rocket Dante. This is definitely one of the teams RoboCuzz favors. I definitely see him play this team a lot.
Ready.
It's a dirty team. It's a dirty team, dude. He's running it with space too, right? Oh, that's gross.
Too easy plays this team as well. Super good.
Yeah, Doctor's gonna have so many different options here in the corner. Here comes Brute. I think he's the best high-low character in the game, bro. Rocket's so good.
Oh, Rocket's number 6 with a bullet for sure. Him and Doctor Strange, best 2 box characters in the entire game, no question. Rocket Raccoon with a box and Doctor Strange with the box, 2 best 1v1 box characters in the game, no question. Damn.
I even think Jetta's got a mean box too.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a dirty box. Establishing some neutral. It's Marvel. Nothing happening yet. Dipping from the sky, chains whipping, nothing's happening. It's a whole bunch of neutral that they really got to fill each other out. Both these guys can get things going. But Jako's team really has to work for the Schmitz.
Yeah. He's got to be patient. All right, got both though.
I'll tell you, the low health characters though on RoboCuzz's side, so these combos will do quite a bit.
Yeah, double 9K.
Small bodies.
Yeah. One of the things that makes Rocket so strong is that hitbox.
Yeah,
so
he's
many
so good, and then Groot swings so far for him.
Yeah, and so many combos that work on every other character won't work on Rocket. Like that adjustment of, oh wow, Dante in the back. Damn, Jaco's
able to kill a bunch of stone time too, man. That's all out of it. Now overbox it. Okay, here we go.
Now that's the one thing Nemesis is very good at fighting in the box, as Jako is showing us. Get them dirty noodles out early and often.
Just oodles of noodles, bro. He killed so much box time. I think he knew he was going to lose damage, which is the thing.
Try and get as much damage as he can, right? Because, like, RoboCuzz has 2 characters, but they're at 5 and 10% each, right? Now, I like this from Jako. This is where Ghost Rider's actually one-on-one can be scary. One-on-one, he's not scary, but with Time Storm, his normals actually get super sick. There goes Rocket. Oh, wow! Confirms from full screen the Dante privilege. Oh no, drop! Okay, box again. Oh, the button. The God button will take it down. Stand heavy kick.
Crazy, but I prefer to roll into the corner for that, especially when it comes to Dante, because I know he can go
left from Dante.
Right.
The shotguns to rule the world.
You can't reflect it neither, right? It's like, come on, man. He needs it apparently. I don't know.
Oh, he definitely needs it. Come on.
He needs it like Zero needed a DP.
Yeah, you know what he needs? DP and DP Super. Yeah, let's give it to him. What?
But only if he could convert off of it. We could all agree he needs.
Yeah. He's never been bad.
And his level 3.
Zero has never been bad in a fighting game. Like, he's godlike in TVC, he's godlike in Marvel 3, and he's godlike in Marvel Infinite. Like, he's never been bad.
I heard he's good in SNK Chaos, too. That old, really funky fighting.
Yeah, like, he's never been bad.
Because they always give him shadow clones. It's like, come on, dude. That's why I give Stealth credit, because I know that Stealth is actually just, he's a big he's a big Zero fan.
Yeah.
Like, from video games and stuff. Like, it's not even just a Marvel versus Capcom thing, he actually really likes that character. Oh, he can kill right here. Come on now, Jako.
Jako was playing with his food there, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Good stuff, Jako, but Rocket had 4 bars and the box.
He goes up and down on you so quickly.
Yeah, 100%. Rocket's jail is the best jail in the game. No question. Like, when Rocket puts you in jail, you're done.
There are no get out of jail free cards with Rocket.
No, no. That was full screen, run up, stand heavy kick. Yes, please. Yes.
That's why, as good of a player as you could be, it's got, I mean, and EmoRar, obviously EmoRar and Jako are examples that you can, but it's gotta be so scary when you have Nemesis in the corner and Dante's just running at you. That's gotta freak you out.
Oh, yeah. And, like, I think, like, stand heavy kick is many, many things, and it's broken in many, many ways, but I think one of the most frustrating things about it is that it anti-airs like crazy. Like, I don't know if you've ever played World of Warcraft, but Mage has an ability called Cone of Cold, where it's like this cylindrical, like, ice spell in front of him, and like when I get anti-aired by shotguns, I feel like it's Cone of Cold, where it's like the whole part in front of his face, above his head, is Cone of Cold, and like that's a no-go zone. Even though it's shotguns on the ground, the anti-air properties of it are so insane.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's one of those moves, man, where it doesn't matter what you do, you always think, oh, I got him. And it's like, no.
No, you never have him. Never.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the only move that I ever, like, literally think about, like, freak out. I'm like, oh, you need to be kidding me.
And, like, of course, because it's heavy kick, right? Like, it beats armor. Like, it's so bad, man. Like,
yeah.
Like, I play slow plotting heavy characters, and I'm like, oh, my armor's so sick. I'm like, not against stand heavy.
That is like, this is a lockdown projectile, and it's one button. Like,
yeah.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Yep. And like, I can't even remember if stand heavy kick was good in pre-patch, or is it just that because they nerfed 99 of Dante's moves, that suddenly after all of those nerfs, you're like, oh wait, stand heavy kick is amazing. Like,
turns out stand heavy kick was the real good one.
yeah. Oh man.
Yo, it's getting swampy. It's getting swampy. Everyone's
Dude.
getting home.
RoboCuzz logging in at the Hilton Wi-Fi here.
You know what it is? Everyone gets home, they go to sit on the toilet, and they start watching videos in 4K.
Yeah, exactly, right? Netflix and chill, ready to go.
I'm bad too, man. I got an Android, I got a big note, so I can watch like Spectrum and YouTube on at the same time.
Yeah.
Straight streaming it. Oh, we're taking the lag spikes. They're gonna keep going. I like it.
So this is where I bring out the joke, like, what's your favorite screen transition in PowerPoint? Like, is it Star Wipe? Is it Sunrise? Is it from, you know, top to bottom, bottom to top? What's your favorite
I like
screen
fade in,
transition?
bro. I'm always
Fade in, yeah,
bro.
yeah. There you go. That's what this match looks like right now. PowerPoint slides.
Yo. Shout out, bro. I love having Cataclysm here, bro. Call it as we see it, bro. I can see it, bro. I can see the pixelations like falling in from the corner.
Yeah. And then, like, you go back and watch the Star Wars movies, and you're like, man, George Lucas was on that PowerPoint tech back in the 70s.
Man, I had to watch. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm a offend Star Trek fan, but I'm in a sci-fi class. I have to watch all these Star Trek movies. Good God, dude! Some of.
So I'll let you know, I'm a Star Trek fan. I like Star Trek way more than Star Wars. I really, Star Wars is pretty. It's okay, but it's not the greatest.
It's pretty simple. It's fun.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty simple. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, but I will let you know that the way Star Trek movies work is every second one is good. So the even numbers are good. That's the way. That's the tech. Rathacon.
Oh, I just saw the undiscovered country. That one.
Number 6.
That was really good.
That follows the rule. Obviously, the best next generation movie is First Contact. That's number 8. First Contact is one of the best movies ever. I'm a huge Star Trek nerd, man. I could go on about Star Trek forever. But every second one is good. That's the way it works.
All right, I gotta remember that. I'll make sure I watch them. Well, right now too, I also have to watch all the Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So bad, but so good.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's where you get into like the Wheel of Ding, right? Where it goes so bad, it goes on the slider so bad that it comes back around to being good. Like you run them from one
political sci-fi. So good.
All right, so we got 2-2. Damn. All right, let's go. This is to book their ticket to winner's side of grand finals. We are in game number 5.
Now, Jako has, if I'm not mistaken, Jako hasn't quite. I know he's gone to grand finals as of late, but I think he's gone there a few times as in the loser side. So I can imagine him really wanting to try and secure it because it's really tough to win those 6 games. It's so hard.
Yeah, especially against the caliber of RoboCuzz, against War Destroyer, all those guys. Like it's hard to win 6 games against those guys, right? You want that series advantage, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this much, and I know he feels it in the chat. OG's cold right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to play a hot Jako Man or a hot RoboCuzz.
Yeah.
That could be very, very dangerous. You know, the older you get, the hands they take too long of a break, man.
Yeah. You need time to warm them up.
Shout out to XC's hand warmers somewhere in the world.
Oh, hand warmers are the greatest tech, man. They're real. Such good tech.
It's like Goichi's speed reading.
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching StarCraft in Korea for like over 10 years. They were on that hand warmer tech like 10 years ago. So you know that stuff is good. Like keeping your hands warm, keep the APM up, no problem. That's good tech. That's legit.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we have to every once in a while we use those. If I play like a, I also play music, so every once in a while like it's like a cold gig, you gotta have hand warmers, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, keep those hands warm, no question.
Yo, this is pretty neck and neck right here, bro. I actually don't know. Because at one point you'd look at it and be like, oh, well, Dante and them are low, but that team is arguably way better than the team on the other side.
Yeah, and they have box, right? So, like, if one of Jako's characters goes down, you know what I mean? He's in big trouble.
Definitely.
Now, this is a risky move. This puts Jako at 0 bar. He will not be able to break the next hit, and he has box. Like, this is definitely one of those situations where RoboCuzz could get a hit and kill all of Jako's team here. Because he has 0 bar, but pops the box instead.
Yo, got really concerned for Jako Man's safety right there. High low game comes. Oh, does his best Noel ground it for us.
That should be dead, Ghost Rider. Not much scaling before the level 3. Boom.
Oh, God. I love this game with some of the faces, man.
Oh, yeah. And that's going to be all she wrote for Mr. Jako Man. I don't think he's... Oh, going to go super tag? No, not quite. Gonna play lame and run out the Time Storm. Good call. Time Storm is literally the only way Jako Man makes this comeback here. And it's not gonna happen today.
Yep. You get quite a bit of damage off these good supers over here.
And that's the thing we always talk about, Jako Man. Whereas if you won the first one, you're like, man, I'll just do what I did last time. I won. No big deal. Right?
Yep.
Like, it's very hard to win the double Jeopardy. 2 times.
Oh, definitely. I think a little bit more of an advantage, though, in OG side, as it seems that he tried to get the black Venom and got the red one instead, so already the mental games have started.
Yeah. OG got to get the all black, no question.
Yeah, always have to get the all black. Man, I missed the offline, bro. Seeing OG there with the glasses and the hat, bro. There's only one way to experience a UG boy. That's in person.
All right.
Yo, Venom making work. Let's go.
I always ask this of DonCon. What's it like getting hit by Power Stone when you're the Power Stone player? And then Don always says, he's like, just makes me want to hit him with Power Stone even more. Like...
So I've only played DonCon a few times, but Coggins was the one who pointed out to me. Me and DonCon play a lot alike, bro. We're doing stuff. I'm pressing buttons. I'm having a good time, bro.
Yeah. So DonCon likes to say if you're blocking, you're losing, and learning is trash. So when you know those 2 things about DonCon, you understand the way he plays. Like, it's, you know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, man, I love it, dude. I haven't played his Winter Soldier yet, but I actually feel good against Winter Soldier. He's a character I actually I feel okay against.
Yeah.
So I gotta play him. Cause his Gamora was sick. His Gamora is super sick.
So I'm one of the few people who actually likes to switch to Winter Soldier, because Winter Soldier is a lame player, and that fits my playstyle a lot better. Like, one of the reasons why I'm such a defensive lane player is because Don is so unga bunga, and he's my main training partner, right? So like, the immovable object versus the unstoppable force. But when he plays Winter Soldier and he's like, I want to sit back full screen and play lame, I'm like, bro, I'm in. Like.
This is my kind of party.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I don't mind fighting DonCon's Winter Soldier, but then he gets frustrated when I start winning a couple games and he switches to Cap, and I'm just like, oh.
For freedom, bro. I just got a Captain America shield, so I'm committed, bro. I can't drop him now.
I honestly think DonCon's team, Gamora, Winter Soldier, Power, is one of the best teams in the game. Like, I really believe that. Like, Gamora in Super Tag is so gross. Like, it's
Why
so
doesn't anybody
gross.
rock like Gamora Zero? Like, Gamora Zero would be gross.
Yeah, I think you definitely, like, I think that suffers from 2-point characters. I really believe that, like, the best teams are 1 point and 1 support. And Zero and Gamora are both point characters. So, like, and that's why I think Don's new team of Gamora, Winter Soldier, Power is so strong, because Winter Soldier is such a good support character and can build a lot. Yeah, exactly, right? And that's where you kind of get into that whole concept of support, one support character, 1 point character, right? Like you want one character to build the bar and you want one character to spend the bar.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yo, Johnny A's bringing up a good point. He's going for the Venom Throne. He is going for the Venom Throne. Raioken took the first one. I think, you know what it is? I told OG to come back to commentate for Grand Finals. I bet he's just trying to get back to him. He's gonna climb the staircase here with Sigma now. Probably gonna do some decent damage into it without using any meter. Oh, I'm wrong. What's the damage? Okay. But you know what? It's Power Stone on Power Stone, so kill somebody, right?
Well, and Sigma got that big boy health, right? Sigma can take that damage, sit him on the bench here. He'll gain all that red life back. Still have 80% of 11k, no problem.
I've been wanting to, I used to play Venom, bro. I've been wanting to try Venom with Cap again. I think that'd be good.
With Power Stone, I definitely think that's a good team.
I don't like Power Stone. Stop trying to make me run. Everyone wants me to run Power Stone.
What would you play it with, Space? I think Venom's good.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't like Cap with Space, but I think Venom with Space is great.
You don't pick the stone picks you, bro.
Oh, I totally agree. The game made sense once I switched to Soulstone. Like, I played Space at the beginning, then I played Power, and then I played Soulstone, and the game made sense once I switched to Soulstone.
I played Power, and then I played Soul, and I kept running Soul, and then one day I switched to Space, and I'm like, whoa, this is Marvel, this is it, this is what I needed.
Yeah, I just don't find Cap scary with Space.
I can understand it.
Cap with Power is super scary. Super scary, but I just don't find he's the scary character with Space.
He has really easy Power Stone combos too. They're really fun.
Yeah, and Power Stone makes that cross up that much scarier, right? Because even if you block the cross up, you got Power Stone in a foot dive position.
Yo, I'm being thrown in a blender right now. Let's freaking go, dude. Raioken's got that all that bullshit in the background, you know?
Yeah. Well, then again, the power of spite, right? Like, Johnny hear all that shit talking. He's like, I'll prove you wrong. Screw you guys.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
But it's crazy, bro, to have a whole arcade look at somebody and be like, all right, he's got to play so-and-so. And he's like really hoping like we gotta try to take this fool out. You know, he was always getting the sweaty end of people, and definitely one of the best players, bro. Shout out to Johnny A.
One of the best big game players there is. Johnny always shows up for the big game and performs every single time.
Yo, happy birthday's going this way for OG this time.
Johnny A always looking for content for his stream, and I respect it. He's like, you want to run Best Venom, let me know. And Johnny A's like, on my stream only though, bro. My stream only. Like a true content creator.
That is happening on my chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you. If you play Jako Man at any point in your life, it's going on YouTube, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, was that character knowledge? He just dashed up and avoided that Venom super. That was weird.
All right, here we go. OG has no bar here, so he's got at least one more mix that OG cannot get out of. Okay, that could be 2 bars. Oh, no. And then, of course, OG's going to wake up with buttons after Sigma attack mole. Why wouldn't he? All right, this is big-time trouble for Raioken. Instead, foot dive!
Let's go, dude. Clutch this out.
That's a dead Iron Man after the foot dive!
Yeah, despite the lag spike, he still got him on the ropes. Oh, gets eaten by the trap. Oh, G2 was there.
Dude, is this 3-0?
Kill this man.
Super. Yes.
Yo, and with that, we're gonna get a salty OG hopefully on the mic soon. Let's freaking go, dude.
Dude,
Yo,
sorry, bro. DQ'd. Don't know where you were at. All right, losers finals. JakoMania Chronicles number 9. Jako Man looking to win the 3rd JakoMania Chronicles tonight. He won Jako Man Chronicles number 1 and number 2, looking for his 3rd win out of 9. But to do it, he has to beat Raioken to get the chance to face RoboCuzz in grand finals. Raioken making a huge move in losers bracket. He's beat Brutan, MaxWiser, and OG War Destroyer to get to this spot. He's got the hot hand. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Yeah, and then opting to go back to Spider-Man Sigma for this match instead of Venom Sigma, which I actually like that team a lot more than this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Spidey's cool, but he's not Venom.
The only thing is that, like, Ghost Rider destroys big bodies and heavy armor teams. Like Ghost Rider versus Sigma, Ghost Rider versus Thor, Ghost Rider versus Nemesis is like 9-1. Like the chains go through all that armor instantly because they're all heavy buttons. So like Sigma's a tough pick against Ghost Rider, but like there was a time where Knives wouldn't play Sigma against Ghost Rider.
Knives is so crazy, dude. I like Knives. Knives is still of the mindset, all right, Zero, I'm running reality.
Yeah.
And it works.
Get rid of Buster. Get rid of Buster.
It's so smart. It's so smart. Yo, I'm loving these combos from some of the Sigma players we've had today. These air combos have been sick.
All right, Spider-Man getting his rocks off. Damn. Spider-Man is dead, though. Nope. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. That's a Takua special, bro.
Yeah. All right, Jako. Stop playing with your food, bud. Come back to hurt ya.
Speaking of a special, bro, that's the Jako Man special. The level 3, the pop the meter, right?
All right, 1-0 for Jako Man in losers finals here of the JakoMania Chronicles number 9. Thank you all for tuning in. If this is your first time checking out and you love Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Action, give Jako Man a follow on Twitch and Twitter. He bleeds Marvel, so you've come to the right place. Definitely give him a follow. Jako Man Chronicles every Wednesday. I am on the mic. This is Cataclysm, Stataclysm, aka Relson Arcade with Chakalicious. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see if Jako Man can win his own tournament.
Hasn't done it since weeks 1 and 2.
Yeah.
As you brought up to us earlier, so I'm sure he's hungry for it.
Oh,
sure
100%. He needs
especially
more
knowing that OG's not in this no more.
Yeah.
Not to be rude, but that's heavy lifting that he don't have to do now.
Yeah, 100%.
Such good stretchy links to control all sorts of neutral, but Jako's got to pop the bar instead. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm always so surprised with how crazy mobile Sigma's in the air action.
Yeah, you gotta work real hard to make him schmoove, but you can definitely schmoove with him.
Yeah, same thing with Thanos. Thanos, you gotta work for it, but when you start wave dashing with him, it's like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I miss wave dashing with Thanos. It looks so funny because he's so big.
Oh yeah.
High-low setup, no one's home. Super tag time.
All right, he blocked it all.
Such an uphill battle, man. It's like having two Dhalsims. It's like what do you do?
Yeah, it really is.
Yoga.
And they're heavy buttons too, right? So it goes through armor, so Sigma can't tackle. Like it makes it so no. But
you end up landing before anything comes out. I love Cap's short hop heavy. Super good. So good, that shield. Big old flop. Yo, we got the team change, right? Oh no, I thought I saw that.
But like I mean, you know what I mean? It sounds really simple, but like certain characters have very strong tools. If you're not going to use those strong tools, don't play that character. Like Ghost Rider has amazing buttons that cover the entire screen, and they're heavy buttons, so they go through armor. Like against the Sigma matchup, if you're not using those buttons, like what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what made it hard for me to keep playing Thanos after a while. Because heavy kick is so good in the air, and you just get overzealous at times. You're like, that's all I got right now. I'm a heavy kick, and it's it is hard to become disciplined, especially when you play with a character who doesn't have them. Yeah,
but I mean, in this matchup, Ghost Rider should be spamming heavy chains. There's just no reason not to, right? Like it's Ghost Rider against big bodies is 9-1. Like I truly believe that.
Well, you see it too, even off the short hop heavies, his big, round, freaking heavy hitbox. Like, good God.
Yeah.
This is neutral.
Like, and that's why, like, when, you know what I mean, Jako still washed me, but, like, my characters, and one of the reasons why I try to switch to Hawkeye is, like, when I played Thor and Monster Hunter against Jako, like, I have to play full screen Soul Surge. Jetta Ultron team did work, but he says...
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Ghosts and Goblins with fire, or with power, so yeah. I mean, this is a great team. I say it before and I'll say it again. Firebrand is the best character nobody's playing. Like, so good. Yeah, Gonzo's probably the best, and like Gonzo and RoboCuzz play Firebrand and a few other people, but like Firebrand is the best character nobody's playing. Like Gonzo's definitely playing Firebrand, but like he's one of the best characters nobody's playing. There's Gonzo, iMash Buttons, and a few others, but Firebrand is so ridiculously good. You're like, you want to complain that Wolverine's not in the game? Firebrand is very Wolverine.
The function.
Yeah, the function. Like, you get Luminous Body up, he's Wolverine, no question.
I think Rocky Raccoon's a bit in that category too. It's like, why doesn't anyone else play this character?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. There's probably a little bit of a learning curve, but at some point it's like somebody's got to play these dudes because they're crazy.
Yeah, Rocket's weird to use. He moves kind of weird. He has some weird buttons, but he's definitely, like, I always say he's number 6, no question. But yeah, other than Noel Brown and a few people, there's not too many people playing him, right? So
yeah, Coggins tried him out for a little bit. I wonder if he's still trying. I wonder if he still plays him too.
Obviously, Better Part in Australia plays him, the winner of the New Zealand Gauntlet #2. Rocket, Black Widow. But yeah, outside of Noel Brown, Better Part, and a couple other people, there's not too many Rocket players. Obviously, Spaz plays him as well. But Firebrand's kind of in that same category. Like, I personally think Firebrand is super good. He's definitely amazing with space, and he's definitely amazing with power. So,
man, Spaz is crazy good.
Ready.
Him in Luminous Body is just insane. You want Super Tag Man?
Offline. I don't need no consent. I know that. Firebrand is good.
Yeah, like you want Super Tag Man, you try and block Firebrand and Luminous Body during Super Tag. Good luck with that.
This was the first character I learned to combo with, actually. As funny as that sounds, like I didn't quite know. Like, you know, when Marvel first came out, like we were like trying to figure things out. The most damage I got done was with Arthur. It was actually really good. Arthur Cap, that was the first team.
I know when the game first came out, man, I could not get used to Magic Series after so long with Marvel 3. I could not get used to light, heavy, and Marvel Infinite. I was like, oh my god, 7-8 years of Marvel 3 with light, medium, heavy, special, but...
Yeah. It's rough, man, but it's fun once you get it.
Yeah, now I can't play Marvel 3. Like, it's gone the other way.
Right. Now I'm an idiot when I play Marvel 3.
Yeah.
And if we see Jako take this one, where does RoboCuzz go? Does he maintain this team?
I think for at least the first set. I think he'll be locked in for the first set here.
Because, that's right. You give him a chance to think like, oh, maybe I'll try something else. Or, oh, you know what? I know what I'm going to set up now. It gets very, very dangerous. Tech monsters get dangerous the longer you play.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh. Love the surges to get out of all that pressure.
All right, here we go. Power Stone starter. Firebrand can get some good damage on Nemesis here.
And so good too to be able to end it with a tornado. So solid.
Yeah. All right. All right, Ghost Rider jump loops. Gonna try and reset into yes, do-si-do.
Ghost Rider jump loops are awesome.
Yeah.
I love dudes like that. All the jump loops he has such a funny one.
All right,
what are we gonna end this with? We're gonna try getting some super in here, right?
I mean, he had 3 bar. Jako still got 2 bar for a break if he wants, so I don't think he can kill here now.
All right, now we got that level 3 on board now with Arthur, and we've seen the tech before. People could just mix you mean with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most expensive super tag in the game. Like, level 3. It gets the job done, though.
It's the most expensive.
It is. You got to spend cash out or 3 bar. Most other characters only spend 1 bar. He's spending triple that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's super sick, but it's expensive, baby. That's the penthouse of super tags.
It's the tippy top. It
Yeah.
mixes you from the top up. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for it. It's just gonna cost.
Yeah.
Yo, look at this. I'm loving it. I used to complain all the time that, like, because OG Marvel games, even UMVC3, it's a keep away game. You could just spam projectiles. You can't quite do that in this one. So when I see it now, I get hyped.
So I will say though that like Marvel Infinite is progressing meta-wise, very similar to Marvel 3 and similar to BB Tag. Marvel and BB Tag and Marvel 3 both started out as very rushed down aggro mix-up heavy games and are slowly evolving into double zoner games. Like the end of Marvel 3 was all zoning. Like all zoning. Morrigan, Phoenix, you know what I mean? And then Marvel Infinite is moving to the double zoners. You look at Lynn, who plays double zoner. Johnny A plays double zoner now. Like, the game is moving towards double zoner. And you see the same thing in BB Tag, where Hilda and Nine are 2 of the best characters in the game and one of the better teams in the game, double zoner as well. So, like, Marvel is moving that way. Like, I'm not saying Arthur can do it, because Arthur's not a very good character, but double zoning is where this game is moving. I mean, you need chip damage, sure, but like double zoner is definitely the way the game is moving.
Sorry, I lost you guys for a second. Yeah, the double. I mean, did you see Noel that 1 week? He was rocking a strange rocket.
Double zoner.
Awesome.
Right? And like, people may not think it, man, but I played Dawn's Gamora enough. Gamora's one of the best zoners in the game, dude. Like heavy knockdown on guns, and then once guns are out, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't reflect them, you can't push block them. Like, Gamora's one of the best zoners in the game, dude. So like, you know what I mean? Gamora Rocket's a great team, obviously.
I'm trying to learn that about Gamora as in my endeavor. You know, to get the character conflict right, and you question your team. So in questioning Gamora, I've realized that, like, dude, she's got crazy projectiles.
Dude, you can't reflect them, and you can't push block them, and once they're out, nothing like gets rid of them, and she gets hard knockdown off them if you get them. Like, you can confirm from full screen, no problem. Wow, that's 3 seconds. That might do it for Jako.
Let's go, Jako.
Okay, super timer scam. Yeah, there we go. 0 seconds. You love to see it.
That's going on YouTube, bro. That's going up somewhere, bro. Max games.
Okay, Robo sticking with Ghosts and Goblins.
If he's gonna win, it's gonna be on his turn.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the few matchups where Arthur could actually do that. Like, obviously Arthur struggles very hard with characters who can teleport or roll or like close the gap very quickly. Ghost Rider's not one of those characters, so Arthur can definitely get his rocks off against Ghost Rider. I don't think it's as easy against Nemesis, but like Arthur has okay matchups against both of these characters, which is hilarious because Arthur's very bad. But
yeah, what's gonna help him out against Nemesis is that Nemesis has such a big body. So even if he messes up on any of these short hops online, it's still chances are gonna be hitting that big old hurt box. And even if it's not doing much chip, it's annoying, and you have to block it correctly.
Yeah.
That was such a revelation, right? I'm sure we all felt it, right, guys? When we realized, oh, I just have to block and reflect Winter Soldier,
Oh
like
man.
the right way. You know what I'm saying? Once you realize, like, if I just reflect some of this shit, he's just standing there.
Like I learned, once Dawn switched to Winter Soldier, I was like, all right, it's time to finally sit down in training room and learn how to reflect because I need to do it against Winter Soldier. And like it only took like an hour and a half maybe of training mode, and then now I'm like I reflect everything, and it's the best feeling in the world. And it's just like how did I play the game without reflect? Like
You feel real cool too. You're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, all this super tag on one side of the board. Let's go. Now, if RoboCuzz to take this, I'd call it Robin, because this is definitely not a game that it looks like he could win right now.
No. All right, Arthur. You got Power Storm, but you're not
powering up. You need that armor on you.
Yeah, and especially against this team where like Arthur has shown that he can zone. You can't reflect gold armor projectiles. So like, yeah, you can sit there full screen and Jako does a good job of reflecting regular armor Arthur projectiles. Once Arthur's powered up, you cannot reflect gold armor projectiles. Like that would be a very big thing in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. And like we say, it's not the most chip, but it keeps you honest.
Yeah.
So much red life on Firebrand's side. You're gonna get him out of there and start the zoning game. And you know
like,
that
I totally understand.
RoboCuzz has like the timing down.
Yeah. I definitely like if you're gonna power up two characters, like Luminous Body is definitely way better than Gold Armor. But like Arthur's one of those characters who he's not really a character unless he's in Gold Armor. You know what I mean? Like it's like Frank West. Frank West isn't a character until he's level 4 or 5. So like if you're gonna play Arthur, man, like you gotta play the real version of him. Like.
Yeah, but we mentioned it earlier, right? If you're gonna run the gimmick, you gotta run the gimmick.
Yeah.
You gotta do it. You know, if the character has this gimmick, especially one like theirs, where it makes them so much more viable. Because I mean, you could rock Firebrand without his install, and he's still really good.
Yeah, but Arthur, you can't say the same about Arthur. You just can't.
Yeah, he's not the same character. He's not in the same category.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting tier list in that. If we included characters with, like an install on, you know what I'm saying? If we do the install characters on that tier. Oh, look, RoboCuzz, listen to him. Get him, RoboCuzz.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, right? Like, I always like to say that Monster Hunter not powered up is like 18 to 20, but powered up, she's like top 6, top 7, top 8. So when you take those together, she lands at about like 15 or 16. But like powered up, she's Wolverine with armor. Like she's really ridiculous. She's one of the best characters in the game, but you got to get her there, right? So like, and then that's why I personally think Monster Hunter averages out to be about like 15 or 16 on the tier list. But like Arthur is like horrible, not powered up. Like he's bottom 5. Powered up, he's like 20. Like you got, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Like you gotta get him in. He's gotta have the.
You gotta get him there. You gotta get him there. Which is so crazy because it goes to show you too. I mean, Gamora, Dante, and Zero, we think are some of the best characters around.
And they all have installs. Yeah.
And installs arguably make them all even crazier than the next.
Yeah. Like me and Don talk about it all the time. EX Gamora is the best 1v1 character in the game. Like, I don't disagree with that. Zero powered up eliminates the point of using the box on Zero. Like, that's just, he's one of the best characters in the game, and you can't use box against Zero if he has meter. Because once he powers up, it makes the box useless.
Yeah, it's so scary, dude, once he powers up, dude. Zero's such a problem in that. And it's funny because we all, like, there were people who thought, like, oh, he lost this game. It's like, I remember telling people like, you just don't have lightning loops. You have to work just a little tiny bit harder.
Yeah, but he got everything else. Yeah, like
including DPs. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Character. Yo, are we gonna get a timeout on this one? Ready? 2 seconds. These guys are so ridiculous. There's no soul stone. This is the same life they both came in with.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge drop by RoboCuzz. That could have been the kill. Jako Man didn't have any bar.
RoboCuzz got super tag on launch. He knows it so well with so many characters.
Alright, this is 9 seconds. Jako Man got to make stuff happen very, very quickly here. Okay,
just to see him retreat, it's so funny, dude. Little arc.
Yeah, that's the only way Jako Man could make the comeback, is he somehow landed level 3. So,
Right.
like you said, I think there's tools that they have that doesn't mean it's completely tilted in Cap's favor. They still have advantage.
Yep. I think Cap shit against Dormammu. Cap is terrible.
Really? I think Cap is very good against Dormammu.
You know what? You know what ends up happening, dude? Is we one projectile to get hit by another, and it's like it's so hard because you want to save your meter, and you can't help it. You have to get through so much on the battlefield. That's what makes it very difficult. But once you get on his head, once you can start dancing on his head, yeah, it does feel nice.
Yeah.
Tiptoeing, you know?
Okay, Jako got the early happy birthday, so a lot of red life on RoboCuzz's side, but if RoboCuzz can hang out, like, you know what I mean, that red life won't mean too much, because he's slowly gaining it back for Firebrand here.
Yeah, and it's odd too, because you think Jako would want to press a little bit of the issue, because RoboCuzz is patient. He will wait.
Yeah, and like that's the thing about happy birthdays. They're great, and they can really push the advantage for you. But if you don't take advantage of the fact that they have a shit ton of red life, they just gain it all back. So like you gotta press the issue after the happy birthday. Like Firebrand got all of his life back.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting too. Yeah, other than the super tag, I don't see him really needing to tag Arthur back in soon enough.
All right, there's that Pento super tag. Tried to catch him on the tag, doesn't quite get him.
Tornado's still out there, so active. Oh, that looks so dope.
Yeah. Dude, I played Tufts from New Zealand in Marvel on the weekend, and I reflected one of his Nemesis bazookas and then confirmed it full screen from Hawkeye, like Ice Arrow loop into Poison Arrow to finish Nemesis. And I was just like, dude, that's it for me. I reflected a missile from halfway around the world and confirmed it full screen with Hawkeye. I was like, it's all downhill from here. That's the highlight of my MVCI career. All right, can he finish Nemesis off? No, he drops. That's going to be happy birthday back the other way. You hate to see it, but Jako Man's going to take full advantage of this here. All right, gets the throw, gets the kill. Going to be able to get some damage on the happy birthday character here. Good stuff. Going to spend that cash, homie. Do-si-do super. Let's go. All right. Jako Man 1 win away from winning his own tournament. This would be the...
Ready. Fight.
All right, here we go. Game number 4. Jako up 2-1 in the JakoMania Chronicles number 9. RoboCuzz is a previous Jako Man Chronicles champion going up against two-time JakoMania Chronicles champion Jako Man. He won number 1 and number 2, looking to win his 3rd. RoboCuzz won JakoMania Chronicles number 6. All right, here we go. Ping pong time. Of course, Bazooka is active for a very long time. All right. All right, armor through that, but Arthur has the sword to counter. All right, Jako Man backing off, wants to play the full screen game. Fireman finds a way. Power Stone confirmed from Arthur. Jako Man got 3 bar. All right, super tag time with Goddess Bracelet. Jako Man finds a way to get around, but the Power Stone is there. RoboCuzz in very strong position here. Firebrand still with minty green health bars. Jako Man's character is about 25-30% for both. All right, super tag, no good. RoboCuzz's defense holding strong. All right, Arthur taking red life damage here. Fireman tries to get out, but can't. That's both. Yep, got him. This is a huge opportunity for Jako Man here to do a ton of damage into the reset. Here we go. Keep the assist going. Gets them both again. This could be game, folks. Jako Man has turned it around. Arthur took like 80% red life there. And that's it. Jako Man turns his fortunes around and wins the JakoMania Chronicles number 9, 3-1. His third JakoMania title out of 9. Batting 33% for the tournament here with his third JakoMania win. Of course, Jako Man goes straight to the Shang Tsung meme, as he should.
Fatality.
Yo, I missed it. Bastards, dude. My phone, I looked down and my phone's like updating. I'm like, why do you know?